Hi, I'm Richie Lewis, reporting for Cadred.org. I'm here with two members of the French team, LDLC, KRL and Hisoka, making his Cadred debut as well over there. Thanks very much for coming along. Sebastian, we all know you very well on Cadred. First thing I want to ask you about is kind of a general question regarding LDLC. You seem to be a team that has a lot of talent, but you have, I think, underachieved a little lately. Do you think this is a fair assessment? And if so, why do you think you've underachieved?
Well, we did a French LAN recently, the Spirit LAN, and we failed. That's a fact. We did a top 5, something like that. So after that, we decided to stay together for the 30p, and we practice well, and we really want to do something well here.
From your point of view, Hisoka, as a player that's kind of been, I would say, in that second tier of French players, not quite up there with the greats. Do you look at events like this and think this is like sort of an event where you can make a name for yourself, maybe, or do you just concentrate on?
I really don't care of my name or if I'm well known. I don't care that. I just play for my team and I like them. And that's all.
And what's your assessment of how you think LDLC are doing overall? I mean, are you happy with the way the team's been performing, or do you think there's room for improvement?
I don't understand the
oh, it's okay. Do you think maybe that you could do more to improve, to play better, or do you think that you?
Me or the team?
No, the team collectively.
Of course, we can improve ourselves, but in playing LAN, getting experience, and everything is gonna be okay. I hope.
Okay, last night you had a very close game against the UK team, Rasta. I mean, do you think they played well, or do you think you guys played badly? Because I think a lot of people thought you were going to win that more comfortably.
We did some mistake, but they play well. They play really well, I think. Yeah, they play well, but we did some mistake, and what's happened?
I know you like to beat the UK teams. Can you talk a little bit about kind of your feelings on the UK scene and some of the UK players? Why is it you enjoy beating them so much?
I think that starts with the how say that, with Salvo and the Wigan thing, you know, who is the better, and we really didn't play them on LAN with their really lineup and our. So they just say in their side we are the best and us the same. So I want to prove to them we are just better. But I really think Epsilon seem to be very strong at this LAN. So I hope we're gonna play them.
Do you have any kind of feelings about the UK players, or is there one kind of nation that you like to beat when you play games?
No.
They're just all the same to you?
Yeah, if people are nice, I like them. If they are talking shit, I don't like them.
Do you encounter a lot of that online? Because I know, again, for a while there was sort of this reputation for players like Bistu and yourself that you guys were onliners. Have you been flamed a lot when you play?
Never.
Never?
Never.
Oh, maybe I'm wrong then. Just ignore that. Okay. What about as well? You know, kind of living in the shadow of other French teams. I mean, this is kind of for both of you. Very Games have dominated kind of French CSS, and you've been a part of that. You know, you kind of laid the foundations for that, and now everyone talks about them and not so much about LDLC. Do you feel a strong rivalry with Very Games?
Not really, but I think it's better because. Like you said, we have a lot of talent on our team, and I really want how say that, I think my player can explode, you know, like be.
The déclic.
Yeah, how say?
I don't know.
You know, the thing. I know we are good, but we can be very, very good. I really think that we have a lot of potential. We have a good communication. We play a lot. We can do something really, really good, but we need the, you know?
The spark.
Thing.
Yeah.
That's it.
The spark.
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
right.
word.
Is that the word?
Yeah.
That's good. Happy to help. What about as well other teams that you've played here? Is there anyone you think, you know, that is going to be the team to beat or the team to avoid? Who do you think is the dangerous teams to play for your path?
Yeah, I really think it's Epsilon, but not. We want to play them, but yeah, Epsilon for sure. Maybe MTW. I didn't see them play, but with the 3 player and Osa and Nuki, they can be strong too.
Well, I got to ask as well. It wasn't so long ago I was typing about how you'd retired. You'd moved into coaching,
Yeah.
then you got to an event, and you know you were animated, you were enjoying it, you were stood behind your team and shouting and cheering, and we got some good video footage of that. But then something happened, you subbed yourself back in, and since then you're a player again. Were you not ready to retire? Was it that you missed playing the game, or did you feel it was...
He loves us.
Well,
Yeah?
yeah. First, I love the game. That's a fact. But with very game team, it was just a team. Isoka, Bistu, and Tak, and MK, they are my friends. You know, we are all living in Paris. We see each other like every time. So not the same feeling, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
And I think if we win this LAN, I'm gonna really more happy than the whole LAN.
It mean more to you than anything you did with very games.
Yep.
What about going to Australia as well? I mean, this is another thing. The life of KRL, it makes for very good reading on CADRED. I think everyone's like, you know, what's he going to do next? Now there's talk of you maybe joining an Australian team. I mean, is that still definitely happening?
Joining a team in Australia? No, Bistu post something on Australian forum, but just for know what's happened over here. But no, I don't think so. We're gonna play, but we leave in June.
In June.
Yep.
Okay. Well, what does that really mean for LDLC? I mean, is that a shelf life for the LDLC team? Will they end once you and Bistu go to Australia, or do you think you guys will be looking to get maybe 2 other players?
We didn't speak about that. We got this LAN. In 2 weeks we got the Max LAN. After we got the next LAN, another French LAN, and maybe the Copenhagen.
So I guess a lot can happen between now and then.
So we just focus on the game and on the team, not anything.
Okay, and last question. You know, like I say, I think it's pretty much a fair comment that you've not lived up to expectations at other events. What is the minimum target you guys have both set yourselves coming into this? You know, I know you always want to win things. You always say that. But, you know, what's the minimum standard?
Top 3.
Top 3?
Yep.
And do you think that's a realistic achievement?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep, for sure.
Okay, well, great. Look, thanks a lot for taking the time to talk to me today. To all of you out there at cadred.org, stay tuned to the website. We're going to have more video interviews over the course of the day, more match reports and everything else here from 30p LAN.